Hi, welcome to Oma's Kitchen.
Oregano.
There's one easy trick for excellent sausage gravy, and I hope you've watched that video on my channel. I also want to show you the 3 easy tricks for excellent chipped beef gravy done right. I use the Armour brand dried beef. This is a salted dried beef, and the sodium content is crazy. It's like 1,430 milligrams. And we don't want all of that salt in our chipped beef gravy. So the first trick is to rinse it off. I'm going to use my colander here, and I'm going to separate the slices of beef and rinse them and let them drain. All right, we've significantly reduced the sodium level, and I have a couple of tablespoons of butter here and a couple of tablespoons of Crisco shortening. Those go into my pan, and with freshly washed hands, I'm going to do trick number 2, which is to pinch the beef into small bits. You don't want big strips or big chunks of this dried beef in your gravy. The smaller the bits, the better, usually about the size of a dime. And once I start ripping those apart, I turn the heat on medium-high. Stir the beef around in the bottom of the pan, and this is where we're going to do trick number 3. Be a little patient, stir it around, and fry it on medium-high until the edges are nice and crispy. You want all those little bits in there to have crispy edges. Now I add 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour all around into the pan, and I'm going to stir that in, and at first it's going to look like I added too much flour, but I didn't. If you stir a while, it will stick to all of the beef in the bottom of your pan. Now I have 4 cups of whole milk here, and I will add 3½ cups, reserving the last ½ cup to the end. Let me put the recipe up here for you while I stir the milk in. I will test for salt later, but I usually don't need to add any to this gravy. I do add about a teaspoon of parsley and about 2 teaspoons of cracked pepper. Now you'll want to really get this boiling. You want to cook the flour in well and let the gravy thicken. And as it starts to thicken up well, I add the last ½ cup of whole milk to it. And then I turn the heat down to a medium or a medium-low so that I can get my toast ready. This is when I usually add a little extra black pepper in as well. Unlike sausage gravy that has a very powerful flavor and is excellent over biscuits, I find that chipped beef gravy is better over a toasted bread because the toast flavor comes through. I think sourdough actually stands up to the gravy quite well without getting soggy. So I'm going to toast a bunch of those in the oven. And as I toast those in the oven, I'm going to turn my gravy back up, stir it one more time, make sure the consistency is good. It really is. When plating, I like to spread a little margarine or butter on the toast, and then a couple of spoonfuls of gravy over the first layer. And then I put the second layer on and spoon some gravy over that. You know, unless you're my grandfather, who would eat 6 of these at a time, this will make enough for 3 people. I'm going to add 8-minute eggs. These are halfway between soft-boiled and hard-boiled eggs. The yolks are still a bit soft. They're so tender and they're excellent with this gravy. I should probably do a video on boiling eggs because once you get the timing right, it's easy to get what you're looking for. And that's chipped beef gravy done right with 3 easy tricks. Thank you for joining me in Oma's Kitchen. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll upload more tasty videos soon, and a special shout out to Moon Pie and Lil Bit. Till next time.